On tonight's episode of the podcast, we are going back into the world of Stephen King for his latest film adaptation, The Long Walk. Was it worth the walk, or should we have stayed home? We're going to chat about it. Over on the TV side, Mark Ruffalo is back with a brand new HBO show. It's called Task. I checked out the first couple episodes. We will chat about it. Over on Netflix, they have a new documentary called AKA Charlie Sheen. What a story this was through the rise and fall of this manly man. That, the box office, the news of the week, and a whole bunch more. So strap on in. It's time for a new Am I on the Air? Oh, well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I welcome you to the show. I am your humble host as I bring you in to get caught up with the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, in television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. It's season 30, it's episode 20, and tonight's show is titled Walk or Die. We're going to be breaking down the news from September the 10th through today, September the 16th. Got a movie to chat about, got a couple TV shows to chat about. Of course, the Emmys dropped this past weekend, so that's one to get caught up on. So let's just get her going. Let's jump on in and let's see what we got going this week. Starting off on the movie side, we are back into the world of Stephen King for The Long Walk. Now, this has been a big year for Stephen King because we had The Monkey, which was based on one of his books. We had the Secret Life of Chuck, or The Special Life of Chuck, whatever the hell it was, that kind of came and went with Tom Hiddleston. That was based on Stephen King. And now we have The Long Walk. Now, I did see The Monkey. I really enjoyed The Monkey earlier this year. I did not see The Life of Chuck, so I cannot speak to that one, but I haven't heard good things. And then we have The Long Walk. Now, I'll tell you, I love the trailer. Was very intrigued by this premise here, because the movie takes place in a dystopian alternate America where 50 teenage boys take part in a deadly annual walking contest, forced to maintain a minimum pace or be executed until only one survivor remains. That's the story, guys. There's a draft, and one guy from each state gets selected. We start off with 50 boys, and the rules are simple. Walk and don't stop. Keep your speed over 3 miles per hour. If you drop below 3 miles per hour, you get a warning. If you don't start walking, you get a second warning. If you still don't start walking, you get a third warning. And if you don't get going after that third warning, boom, they will kill you and you are eliminated. And yes, if you were the last man standing, you basically get granted a wish. You get whatever the hell you want. And of course, most people take a bunch of money. But there's people in this thing that are in it for more than the money. So can a movie at an hour and 48 minutes maintain when it's just a film with walking? I'm glad to say this movie does that. This movie is super entertaining. It engaged me more than I ever thought it would. I thought I was going to get bored big time. When I saw this was over 90 minutes, I said, oh, Lord, this is going to be rough. And I'm happy to say it was not rough. The kids in this movie, you warm up to them. You connect with them. You love their friendship. And you connect so fast that when somebody does get shot and eliminated in this thing, you feel it in your soul. This movie gave me the feels. It had me with the friendship. It is led by Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson, and these two guys absolutely killed it. Cooper Hoffman, of course, the son of the late, great Philip Seymour Hoffman. So really cool to see him kind of get his feet wet. David Johnson is blowing up in Hollywood. Most people will have recognized him from Alien Romulus. He was the android in that movie, and his name is being floated for a lot of things. And if you watch The Long Walk, you know why. He is great. Ben Wang is in this too, from the new Karate Kid movie. Mark Hamill, of course, is the Major. He's the one that's, motivating them to continue walking, and he's also the man ordering, them to get shot at the same time. But this reminded me of a good throwback kind of 90s kind of flow, Stand By Me, right? Another Stephen King. But just the way that even though these guys all know that most of them are gonna die on this walk, that it's better to have friends than to just try to do it yourself. And the message was deep. The reasons why some of these guys do this is deep. It's a hell of an ending. And this was a hell of a story, man. I really, really like this movie, and I think you should check it out. It didn't do as well at the theater that I had hoped it to do. I mean, everybody went and saw Demon Hunter. Maybe they'll go this weekend and check out The Long Walk. I hope the word of mouth spreads, and I hope people show this film some love, because it definitely deserves it. So I give The Long Walk 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really liked it. All right, switching gears on over to the TV side. The new show of the week is Task. This is on HBO and HBO Max. This is about, in the working class suburbs of Philadelphia, an FBI agent heads a task force assembled to put an end to a string of violent robberies led by an unsuspecting family man. So the first episode dropped last Sunday. I did not get a chance to watch it before I did my last episode. So I did a couple days later. And then this past Sunday, a couple nights ago, the second episode dropped, so I'm fully caught up. Watched the first 2 episodes, and I really, really like this show. It is very, very good. And I'm not shocked. It's HBO. HBO knows what they're doing here. You got Mark Ruffalo. You got Tom Pelphrey. Let's see here. You got Raul Castillo. You'll recognize him when he pops up. Owen Teague, who did a great job in the last Planet of the Apes movie. There's a lot of familiar faces that you'll see pop up, but basically this story is Mark Ruffalo's FBI agent and Tom Pelphrey, as Robbie, who's basically the criminal here. But if you saw Dope Thief on Apple TV Plus, the Tom Pelphrey and his boys, they're robbing drug dealers, right? Like, they're not bad guys. They're not trying to hurt nobody. They're not trying to kill anybody. They're robbing drug dealers because it's easy money. And then, of course, something goes wrong. It goes sideways. And that's why Mark Ruffalo is tasked, to put together a squad here, to put together a task force to go after Tom Pelphrey and his boys. And of course, then you have the bad guys, right? The drug dealers, the motorcycle gangs, like all these people that have been wronged. They're looking for who the hell did this. So you have the cops looking for them. The bad guys are looking for them. They're not really bad, but they're on the run, and they also got to do some bad stuff. It's a great mix, and it's an awesome show. So I highly recommend, if you're looking for something fun to watch in this kind of genre, crime drama, area, check it out, man. Mark Ruffalo's great. He's the down on your luck kind of FBI agent who's drinking. He's got a lot of family issues. He's kind of trying to take some time off, but he gets pulled in to run this task force, and we're off to the races. So definitely check this one out. It is on HBO and HBO Max. Big thumbs up from me on this. And then the other new thing I checked out, Netflix dropped a 2-part documentary called AKA Charlie Sheen. Actor Charlie Sheen tells his story in his candid 2-part documentary tracing his dazzling Hollywood rise, tabloid topping fall, and the road to recovery. Now, Charlie Sheen is one of those actors, man, who came up really big. He's had a lot of substance issues, very high rises, went on 2.5 Men, made $1 million an episode, $2 million an episode, just was racking in the money. But then, of course, he spent that money on cocaine and drugs and hookers and all kinds of shit. And he was fired from 2.5 Men. And then, of course, him trying to get sober and make his comeback. It's a hell of a story, guys. It's a 2-part documentary. They're both about an hour and a half long. but it was really good. Netflix knows how to do documentaries, and it was great to see Charlie Sheen kind of come out and say, hey, nothing's off limits. I'm going to tell you the full story. And there's great footage, there's great stuff you see, and everybody tells the truth, man. And it's something to watch. If you've ever been a fan of Charlie Sheen at any point, it's something you should check out. So highly recommend this documentary over there on Netflix. So that's what I got for you guys. The Long Walk, now in theaters. Definitely check it out. 4 out of 5 stars. Over on the TV side, Task on HBO and HBO Max. Definitely big thumbs up. And over on Netflix, AKA Charlie Sheen. Definitely worth your time as well. So let's get on over to the box office. Coming in at number 10 is The Sound of Music, 60th anniversary. Number 9 is the debut of Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, with 1.6 million. Number 8 was Freakier Friday. Number 7 was Hamilton. Number 6 was Weapons, which is now available on premium VOD, by the way, so you can buy or rent Weapons now. Number 5 is Toy Story. That's right, the 2025 re-release. I didn't even know Toy Story was re-released this past weekend. Brought in 3.4 mil at number 5. Number 4 was The Long Walk. We just chatted about that. 11.7. So not horrible, but I'd hoped it to come in closer to that 20 range. So like I said, hopefully the word of mouth is good here over the next couple weeks. But Long Walk with 11.7 at number 4. Number 3 was another debut from the weekend, Downton Abbey, the grand finale. And no, I want nothing to do with this one. So, but a lot of people did go out for it because this one made $18.1 million. So a lot more than The Long Walk. So congratulations to Downton Abbey. Number 2 was the last weekend's previous number 1. That is The Conjuring Last Rites, dropping 69% to bring in another 25.6 mil. And the big winner of the weekend, I cannot believe this, but I guess there's a lot more anime fans out there than I ever thought, because number 1 is Demon Slayer. That's right, Infinity Castle, $70.6 million. This is a movie that, as the weekend approached, I started to hear rumbles about, hey, that's probably going to take the number 1 spot. And I was like, no way that movie takes the number 1 spot. And then they were like, no, it's definitely going to take number 1 spot. It's estimated to make, maybe 30 to 40 million. And I'm like, damn, for an animated film, 30 to 40 mil? All right, we'll see. And then the Thursday night preview shows happened, and it made like 11 million on Thursday night. And then they were like, ooh, maybe it's going to make 40 to 50, right? And then it had a massive Friday and a massive Saturday. And then it was like, ooh, it might actually hit 50 to 60. It ended up at $70 million, 70.6. That is insane. And I'll tell you, man, when I went to the theater to see The Long Walk, I went on a Thursday night, on the preview night, and I couldn't even find a parking space at my theater. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I didn't even know that this Demon Slayer was coming out. I couldn't find a parking space. And then when I finally did, and I walked a mile to the movie theater, it was packed. So many people. It was like the Avengers had just came out. And I'm like, why the hell is the theater so packed? Like, I know they're not all coming to watch The Long Walk or Downton Abbey. Where are all these people going? And then I found out about Demon Slayer, and I was like, holy shit. That thing was playing on like 3 or 4 screens. It was sold out. People were everywhere. So congratulations, man. That is pretty amazing for Sony to get this one, man. They just had an amazing weekend a couple weekends ago with that K-pop Demon Hunters coming off the Netflix win, and then doing that sing-along and making another 20-something million. And then now this. People loving some Demon Hunters, man. So Demon Slayer, 70.6 mil. Congratulations. That is just insane. Insane in the membrane. So that is your box office. Let's get on over to the news of the week. Kicking things off. Now, again, if you want to see any of these trailers, read any of these articles, I implore you to go to our X page, x.com/amiontheair. Very easy. You don't got to subscribe. You don't got to log in. Just go to the URL, save it, and you'll always get all your news bits. All right. First trailer dropped for English Teacher Season 2. This premieres September 25th over on FX. I loved Season 1. Such a funny show. Watched this trailer. Loved it. So cannot wait for Season 2 of English Teacher. Emily Batter and Tom Blythe star in the first poster for Emily Henry's People We Meet on Vacation, of course, based on the best-selling book. They've dropped a poster, which looks like the book cover, which is pretty cool. This premieres January 9th over on Netflix. We got your first look at some photos and posters of The Housemaid. That's right, this movie hits theaters December 19th. Based on the bestseller, it stars Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, Brandon Skellner, and Michelle Marone. This movie I'm definitely interested in. My wife read the book that this movie is based on and loved the book. So she's one that's been on me like, hey, if you see any pictures, if you see a poster, if that trailer drops, you need to let me know ASAP, which was funny because the trailer just dropped today. So we have these posters, we have these first looks, and then of course we do have the trailer that just dropped earlier today for The Housemaid, directed by Paul Feig, which I love everything the guy does, so I have a feeling it's going to be really good. Like the trailer a lot. It looks super intriguing. I don't know what to take from it, but it looks very interesting, and it's got my girl Sydney Sweeney, so I am there to see The Housemaid. You know, I'll tell my wife it's for her, but I'm really going for myself. So that is The Housemaid. Overcompensating has been renewed for season 2 over on Prime Video. We have the trailer for Murdaugh, Death in the Family. This is Patricia Arquette starring in this one with Jason Clarke, based on the true story. This premieres October 15th over on Hulu. We have the first full trailer for The Rip. This is Matt Damon and Ben Affleck starring in this one, an action thriller that's going to be hitting Netflix starting January 16th. Directed by Joe Carnahan, he knows action. That guy knows action in and out. So that makes me very excited because I think this movie's going to be badass. So Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, The Rip, coming to Netflix January 16th. Check out the trailer. Superman's impressive digital release numbers have topped Thunderbolts for the year. We did find out confirmation that on Man of Tomorrow, which is the new sort of sequel to Superman, I had speculated, I think on last week's episode, that there was a good possibility, I thought, that Superman might have to team up with Lex Luthor, and it sounds like that's exactly what it is, that they're going to have to team up to fight the bigger threat. So James Gunn confirming a little bit of the details, and glad to see I was on the right page for that one. How to Train Your Dragons live-action remake is getting a streaming date over on Peacock. It will land on October 10th. October 10th, that's when you'll be able to stream that one. Speaking of streaming, you will be able tomorrow to stream Elio over on Disney+. That's right, the latest Disney and Pixar movie that did not do very well at all in the theater, but I heard decent things about it. You will be able to finally stream it on Disney+ starting tomorrow. So James Gunn quote says Man of Tomorrow is a Lex Luthor and Superman movie. He says it's a story about Lex Luthor and Superman having to work together to a certain degree against a much bigger threat. He also says this movie is as much a Lex Luthor movie as it is a Superman movie. So maybe that's why he's kind of hesitant to say it's Superman 2, because he's got bigger plans, man. Let the man cook. Reasonable Doubt is returning to Hulu on September 18th, so make sure you check that out. We have some new character posters for Tron Ares. James Gunn talked about Millie Alcock also as Supergirl. He says Millie Alcock might be the best bit of casting I've done in my entire life. I think she's absolutely stunning in the movie. So pretty awesome, pretty high praise there, because James has casted some great people in some great roles. So pretty cool there that he is shouting out some Millie Alcock. Robert Pattinson and Skylar Gisondo will reportedly star in a new A24 crime drama called Primetime. It will follow a journalist who takes on the underbelly of crime in a unique way and changes TV forever. Supposedly the movie is in the vibe of like To Catch a Predator. So I love the sounds of it, man. It sounds pretty cool there. Netflix's BioShock movie is now confirmed to be based on the first game in the series. The script is still being worked on, and it will be Francis Lawrence's next project after he's done filming the next Hunger Games movie. Let's see here. We have your fall TV preview. That's right, the exclusive scoop and photos on 30-plus returning favorites, as shows are starting to make their big returns here. We have the new Ghost and Tommy for the upcoming Starz prequel to Power. Spence Moore and Charlie Mann are going to star in Power Origins. So that is your new Ghost and Tommy. So I'm excited, man. This is the one spinoff of Power I've been really, really looking forward to is Origins. So I am down for it. Let's see here. Marlon Wayans reveals some movies that he thinks they're going to be spoofing in Scary Movie 6 and what to expect. So you can check that out if you are interested. We have some new character posters for Gen V Season 2. The new season will start streaming on Amazon Prime Video tomorrow. I'm so excited about this, man. I love Gen V Season 1, so I am there for it. Can't wait to start that tomorrow. We have the official teaser for Has Been Hotel Season 2. This premieres October 29th on Prime Video. We have the first poster for Christy, starring Sydney Sweeney. And of course, with that poster, we get the trailer. Sydney Sweeney stars as professional boxer Christy Martin in the first trailer for Christy, which hits theaters on November 7th. Looks really good, man. It could be this year's I, Tonya. It could definitely get some awards attention. Looking forward to it. In some sad news, I'm a little bummed about this, but Henry Cavill has been injured during his training for Highlander. They were supposed to start filming the new Highlander movie here in the next month, and he got hurt. So production has been delayed till early next year. So we're going to have to wait a lot longer to get this Highlander movie. I don't know any specifics. I don't know how he got hurt or what he hurt, but it's obviously big enough to have to take a couple months off before they can start filming this thing. So definitely bummed out just a bit when it comes down to that one there. It was set to go into principal photography this month. It will now be pushed into 2026 after he sustained an injury during pre-production training. What a bummer, man. Hope Henry Cavill gets better quicker. Toy Story 5 director hints that more sequels could be coming soon. South Park's Charlie Kirk episode has been pulled after the assassination, despite the activists' praise for the episode. So, yeah, good luck trying to ever find that episode again. So I'm glad I got to see it when I could. Emmy winner Matthew Rhys has joined Rachel Brosnahan in Season 2 of Apple TV Plus's Presumed Innocent. Foundation has been renewed for Season 4 right before Season 3 is about to drop, so congratulations there. Big Little Lies has finally hired a writer for Season 3, so it looks like that might actually be moving again. Production on Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the TV show, has been halted for Season 2 indefinitely, so sounds like they're having some casting trouble with this one, so that is on the shelf for now. Shifting Gears is getting more episodes for Season 2, so I like that they're plussing that up. I really enjoyed Shifting Gears Season 1, so glad to see that. Not only has Matthew Rhys joined Presumed Innocent Season 2, joining Rachel Brosnahan, Jack Raynor has also joined up, and this season will be based on author Joe Murray's forthcoming book, Dissection of a Murder. Let's see here. We have your first look at Liam Hemsworth as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher Season 4. This premieres October 30th over on Netflix. Along with that little teaser is the first poster. That's right, October 30th, 2025, The Witcher Season 4. He's no Henry Cavill, but Liam Hemsworth is here. We have the official trailer for Boston Blue. This premieres October 17th over on CBS. Nick and Noah are back in the first trailer for Culpa Nuestra. The final chapter premieres October 16th on Prime Video. We got a new poster for Marvel Zombies. Once again, that hits Disney Plus on September 24th. The Hunting Wives has been renewed for Season 2. I know a lot of people really loving this one, so glad to see it renewed for Season 2 for y'all over on Netflix. The next Super Mario Brothers movie has officially been titled, it is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's right, we're heading to the galaxy, baby. This is going to hit theaters in April of 2026, and we have the first little baby teaser trailer. It's only about 45 seconds long, but it's basically just a title card announcement, but it takes you back to that world of Super Mario, so very excited for Super Mario Galaxy. Again, April 2026. Mortal Kombat 2 delay. So they're saying the reason why is because Superman did so good. That's right. I guess supposedly Superman put Warner Brothers in the black. They had a very good year. They have made money. And so they want to hold off on Mortal Kombat till next year just in case. They think this one's going to be a big hit. So they want to push it just in case the rest of the year kind of bombs out this will be some money in their pockets. So they did it purely for financial reasons. Megan 2.0 is coming to Peacock on September 26th. We have a new Marvel Zombies trailer that just dropped, and again, September 24th on Disney+. Love this trailer, man. I am so excited. I hate animated shit, and I am so excited for Marvel Zombies, man. So excited. Ego Nwodum has announced that she is leaving SNL ahead of season 51. This is a big shocker and a very big bummer because we thought all the exits were done. That we were done and we were moving on. There was an article that came out that said, yep, everything's locked. These are the people coming back. These are the people leaving, and we're done. And I'm pretty sure Ego was on the list of who's coming in the next season. And then out of nowhere, it's announced that she's leaving. It's a big bummer. She's been on the show for many, many years, and she is hilarious. I love her on the show. So she is going to be missed big time. So very big hit to SNL there. Practical Magic 2 is officially wrap production. Sean Astin has been elected as SAG-AFTRA president. So congratulations there. That's big news for him, of course. Chris Parnell, Caitlin Tarver, and David Hornsby are joining Will Ferrell's Netflix comedy series. Tony Hale has been cast in Megan Gantz's Hulu comedy pilot, Don't Get High. Let's see here. We have the full poster for Matt Damon and Ben Affleck in The Rip. We talked about that trailer earlier, and now we have the poster. It's pretty cool. Again, it hits Netflix on January 16th. We have all the winners of the Primetime Emmy Awards. I'm not going to spend the time to go through all of them. You can read up if you like on our X page, but I do want to shout out Seth Rogen and the studio winning a bunch of awards. The Studio is one of the best shows on television. Seth Rogen is hilarious in it. The show is hilarious. Everyone on the show is hilarious. And I was so happy to see all the awards that the Studio and Seth Rogen took home over the weekend, guys. If you have not seen The Studio, I highly recommend you get that Apple TV Plus subscription and you check it out because it is fantastic. The word coming out after the Emmys is that Hacks is going to end after its forthcoming 5th season. So I know a lot of people love this show. It is coming back for a new season, but it sounds like that might be it. All right, what else we got over here? We got the all-new teaser for Ryan Murphy's All Is Fair, starring Kim Kardashian, Naomi Watts, Niecy Nash-Betts, Teyana Taylor, Sarah Paulson, and Glenn Close. This is going to hit streaming on Hulu in November. Let's see here. We have the brand new trailer for Jeremy Allen White and Jeremy Strong in the Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere movie. This is going to hit theaters October 24th. We have the all-new trailer for Monster, the Ed Gein stories, starring Charlie Hunnam. This premieres October 3rd on Netflix. This trailer is creepy as fuck. This show looks intense. This is the guy that inspired Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's insane what this dude has done for horror, and it's a true story, and it looks like Charlie Hunnam is going to kill it. So, what a trailer, man. What a trailer. We also have the trailer for Claire Danes and Matthew Rye's new show, The Beast in Me. This is a new Netflix series that comes from the team that brought you Homeland. This premieres November 13th, again over on Netflix. Smurfs, the new Smurfs movie is coming to Paramount Plus on September 16th. So get ready. It hits. Oh, it hit today. There you go. Go Smurf it up over on Paramount Plus. It looks like they are looking into negotiating for F1 2. That's right, the sequel to F1. The movie with Brad Pitt has gotten great reviews. It's made a ton of money. And over at the Emmys, they were talking to Tim Cook, who, of course, runs Apple. And he said, yes, of course, we're having discussions on that one. So they are discussing it. And that'd be cool, man. F1 was a fun movie. Mary McDonnell is set to star and join Josh Holloway and Hannah John Kamen in Scott Rogers' new thriller feature, 1 Second After. The actress is also going to appear in Marvel's TV's new Vision series. Superman is going to hit HBO Max this Friday. That's right, September 19th. Get ready. Of course, the film grossed over $615 million worldwide over the summer, making it the biggest comic book movie of 2025 so far. And now you can stream it. So there you go. HBO Max, September 19th. We have your first look at Dwayne Johnson's new movie, The Smashing Machines. A good little 2-minute first look. It takes you inside the movie a little bit with the cast and crew. In some sad news, today we lost Robert Redford. That's right. The Hollywood Golden Boy and Sundance Film Festival founder who starred in such movies as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Way We Were, All the President's Men. Of course, don't forget about Civil War. Was it Civil War? No, not Civil War. Oh my God, The Winter Soldier. He was in that one, man, The Winter Soldier. But yeah, he passed away at the age of 89. One of the biggest actors in the world. Very, very sad to see. But 89, man, that's a hell of a life right there. So, much love to family, friends, on the loss of Robert Redford today. All right, we got the brand new trailer for Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Death Watch. This is hitting streaming on October 14th over on Netflix. We got another new poster for Marvel Zombies. We talked about the trailer for The Housemaid. Make sure you check that out. December 19th is when it hits theaters. The Toxic Avengers coming to digital on September 30th. The Fantastic Four is going to be hitting digital on September 23rd. Finally, I'll be able to check that one out. Or purchase that one, I should say. I already checked it out in the theater. Jai Courtney is coming to the Dutton Ranch. That's right. He is joining the Beth and Rip-centric Yellowstone spinoff as the newest series regular. So great gig there for Jai Courtney. Madeline Petch stars in Maintenance Required. This is a new streaming movie that is hitting Prime Video on October 8th. Tulsa King has been renewed for season 4 over on Paramount Plus. I love it. I love Tulsa King. Season 3 premieres this weekend. I cannot wait. So glad to see it already renewed for season 4. The Morning Show has also been renewed. That's right. The new season just dropped today. And Apple TV Plus is already renewed the Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon drama for a 5th season. So love it. I can't wait to start this new season. I love The Morning Show. It feels like it's been forever since the 3rd season. So I am ready for the 4th one here. So make sure if you like the show, like I said, season 4 just dropped today. James Wan is producing a new movie called Other Mommy. And the film has been delayed. It was supposed to come out in May of 2026. It's been pushed to October of 2026. And Teresa Palmer is going to be joining Chris Hemsworth in the new Amazon MGM thriller Subversion. So pretty cool little casting there. And on that note, my friends, that is the end of the show. We did it. We came back to a nice 30-minute mark. So thank you for joining me. I hope you feel caught up. I hope you have got what you need from the world of entertainment news. Again, if you want to check anything out, go to our X page, x.com/Am I on the Air. Make sure you follow us. But you don't need to, but you should, because why not? You can follow me directly at DXDonMega. Those same handles you can find on Threads and Blue Sky, so make sure you follow wherever you see fit. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Am I on the Air. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast feed over on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Leave a little thumbs up. Give us a 5-star review. It would really, really help us out. I'd appreciate it. Take 2 seconds of your time. I appreciate it. Make sure you follow us on all our other social medias like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all simply at Am I on the Air. You can even listen to the podcast on our YouTube channel as well. And you can check out our shorts. I do little video reviews up on YouTube Shorts, on TikTok and Instagram. So make sure you subscribe so you can see those little video quick thought reviews. They're always fun to do. And shout out to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at PopCulture_Pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. And that'll do it for me. I hope to get back to the theater this weekend and check out Him, which is the new horror movie produced by Jordan Peele with Marlon Wayans. It's a sports horror movie that looks insane. I can't even tell you what it's about, because the trailer's just so damn weird, but I am intrigued and I want to see it. So that comes out this weekend. I hope I have the time to get to the theater to check that one out. And we'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, to get you caught up with it all. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace. Red, red.